tell me why people use an ERP. Like, why is everyone using an ERP? And let me tell you, when we were doing $100 million in revenue, we were not using an ERP. We were using Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah.
In a way that probably wasn't very smart. But tell me what, if I use an ERP, what happens? Okay. Tell me, I've implemented Fulfill entirely. Why did I do that?
So I want to go back to what you said about spreadsheets.
Yeah.
And for something like native, I think that's perfect because you had a simple operation from the lens that you had one platform where all your customers were.
Yeah.
They were placing orders in one place.
Yes.
You had one fulfillment center, one person producing it for you and sending it out. So you intentionally structured the business to be simple.
Yes.
And when that's the case, you pick up an ERP system. The complexity in your business is the ERP, not the business itself. There's no value an ERP system adds for you.
That's interesting. Okay, so if you have a simple business, one manufacturer, one fulfillment center, one
channel, maybe
one channel, and I think the other thing that really helped us was very little SKU count.
Yes.
So we didn't need to worry about a ton of different inventory. We didn't need to manage a ton of inventory. It was easy to do via Excel spreadsheets. So today, Native has a bunch of channels.
Yes.
It has a bunch of different products. And does use an ERP. So so let's say they adopted an ERP. What would it do for them?
So today, managing all of those different SKUs, from deodorants to shampoos to conditioners to all of those different ones, you can't do that on a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
You need a system of truth that tracks all of these orders across the place, your inventory across multiple different locations, that wholesale order, which has a completely different contribution margin and case quantities that you're shipping out compared to the D2C customer, compared to the subscription customer. So these are all very, very different types of transactions that happen in the company that all need one single source of truth. So your inventory team doesn't have to completely switch how they operate when they think about a wholesale order from when they think about a D2C order. So this source of truth is what an ERP system gives you.
Okay. When I was researching this, I was like, okay, what is it that people are excited about when they use Fulfill? And there was this guy, he's like, this is what happens on a Fulfill page. This is what I can see when I look up any single, when I open up a Fulfill page. I can see on a SKU, for a SKU by SKU level, product availability. How many can I still sell? Product on hand. How many are there? But some of those items may have already been spoken for via Shopify or a Target wholesale order. So what is available to sell? What's on hand? What's incoming from my manufacturer? What's outgoing to somebody? How much is being manufactured? The sales history breakdown of that SKU by year. Every sales order where this product was included. Every customer that purchased this product. Every shipment that was made with this product. Every internal transfer of this product. Every customer return, every supplier shipment ever made with this SKU, and every bill of materials that is used to build this product.
That's solid research, Moiz.
Yeah. And so really what I thought was super interesting was if let's say we were responsible for the ingredients that made up the deodorant, I could sort of say, okay, let me pull up native coconut and vanilla and go back in time and say, how much of each ingredient that is required for this product is available on hand, so that I know how many I can make right now. And it can also say, hey, look, you're running low on this inventory. You should issue a PO to this supplier so you can order more coconut oil right now, because that's going to be your gating factor, 3 months from now.
All of that. And for a D2C brand, what ends up mattering even more is deodorant, for example, is a good example of a product that's really low value. You want to build bundles and you want to build dynamic bundles. So if you really want to do that too, the same bill of materials that you talked about can be used to sell virtual bundles online. And when the order comes in, Fulfill, expand that into the individual line items, send it to your 3PLs, and the customer gets a bundle, but that bundle was never made.
No, explain that again. I don't follow that. Explain what you mean by that.
So a good way to increase average order values is to sell bundles.
Yeah.
But when you sell bundles, you can have a combination of coconut, vanilla, different scents. And you can either pre-make them and put them on shelf, which means you have to predict what exactly the customer is going to buy, or you can allow your customers to put a bundle together, or your marketing team can just send out a campaign with all of those SKUs that you have plenty of stock of. And the customer is buying a bundle. The checkout is for a bundle, But the pick, pack, and ship happens at individual SKU level.
Yeah.
So that allows you to sell the same amount of SKUs without any additional overhead as individual items and as bundles.
And going back even further, one more step, I would say the impressive part is like that coconut oil that I need for native coconut and vanilla is also the same coconut oil I need for cucumber and mint. And so you're like, look, both of these are being decremented right now. This one ingredient is decremented for both. You didn't have to assign some coconut oil to product A and coconut oil to product B. You could say they both pool from this one source.
Exactly. So track the and that's a good example of an inventory item that you would not track in units. You're probably tracking that in pounds or liters or whatever. And yeah, you have the ability to use the same ingredient across the board and track inventory of all of these things at the same.